right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. This is a different angle. I don't know if this angle was better last time, but I mean, I'm assuming that this angle is better, but guys, I'm always tired, guys. Like, it's like a normal thing. So I was sitting in my room and I was thinking, like, I want to call chat not chat, you know what I mean? So I figured out a name. I'm gonna call everyone fellas. All my fellas. Or just fellas. Right now, it was brought to my attention, and I thought it was really interesting. I wanted to show everybody this live reaction, so to speak. Live reaction. And it was this really cool thing that I saw, and I thought a lot of people would enjoy me watching this, but I'm gonna call you guys my fellas. I'm gonna throw on the headphones. I look stupid if, see, like, looks better tucked under my hair, but you know, whatever, what can I do? Anyway, I look stupid now, but it's whatever. I wish I had like regular plugged in headphones. I just have these on hand right now. I look like it looks stupid, but what is the topic of this stream? This stream is the incel deep dive, so imagine being the 2% female fans. Dude, I like literally, aren't you gonna watch the ex-incel interview, right? That's not what I'm gonna watch. I look like a damn airplane right now with my hair, bro. Look at this. No one make fun of my hair. Alright, I think I'm gonna just tuck my hair back just a little bit. I'll just tuck it back, put on my headphones, and I think we'll be chill. Alright, whatever. It's as much as I can do right now, but bro's about to take off. So right now, I currently have a, what do you call it? A mullet going on right now. It's a mullet situation, but alright, so let me bring up the, what we're going to be watching today. So, if anyone's ever heard of HOMAth, if anyone's heard of HOMAth, if anyone have heard of HOMAth, HOMAth. This is the scene for today. This is what we're gonna specifically be looking at for today. Let me bring my let me bring the screen down a little bit so people can watch. Also, on what side of the, like, where should my reaction bubble be at? Like, what do people prefer? Because I don't know if you're a righty, lefty. Let me know. Yeah, I know, a lot of people have not heard of HOMAth, but I've, you know. Well, I'm telling you guys, like, we'll watch this and you'll enjoy it. Trust me, I got a kick out of watching it. It was very interesting. That's how we're doing it. Can I not put my chat here? Okay, cool. That's all I got? Okay. Bottom left. Okay. I'll put my, I'll put it to bottom left. Half the screen? I don't know if that's gonna be the move. I'll put myself in the bottom left because usually people like the bottom right, but you know I just wanna make sure that we're on the right here. All right, bottom left. You know. Oh, that's weird. Interesting. I could have sworn it's okay, well, I guess this is how we're watching it. I'm gonna be on the bottom left. I just gotta move gotta move me around a little bit down to here. Maybe a little bit smaller. Okay. Now we can watch what I was kind of what I was looking at. So this is Homath. A friend of mine brought this to my attention. I thought it was really interesting. Personally. So there's a few little things. There's a bunch of videos to watch, right? A react stream. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now, but like what we did last time, there's a lot of different things that we could watch together, but today's channel is going to be Homath. This was brought to me by a friend of mine who was on YouTube's I'm gonna move my tripod a little bit. Give me a second. Okay, that's better. A friend of mine was on YouTube and had seen this, so they figured it would be a fun thing for me to watch, I guess, as well as introduce everybody to Homath. So I was editing all day today, and you know, I want to take a break for a little bit, so we're gonna watch some of this. So depending on what all the fellas want to watch, because there's a bunch of different ones. There's the Homath Levels of Thinking was the one they recommended me watching. But then there's Relationship Zones, or How Attractive. There's a lot of interesting ones here to pick through, you know. I think it'd be a fun little reaction, because I haven't watched any of these videos. I was gonna watch them because I was just curious, but and also if any fellas in chat has a recommendation for other videos to watch, totally sounds I would totally do that. Make a poll. What do you mean? Fashion incel pipeline. I would like to think of me when I stream as a whole different person. You know, I'm a different person versus what I post on the internet. I edited for a few hours, so this is my break right now. I'm taking a break. That's why I'm on right now. I mean, there's so many videos here that we could just dig right in. There's just too many to type in. So for the 100, just be yourself. For the 100 people in here, which video looks the most alluring? I mean, there's a top 4 here that we're like I'm looking at currently. That looks kind of interesting, but stream before Friday, yeah. The peak of female disinterest was the moment he started playing League. Fellas, I'm gonna pick one if no one answers. How attractive you are. I mean, it's a 10-minute video, and then we could move forward. These are based off the most popular. So the most popular are levels of thinking. That's a 26-minute video. Then there's relationship zones, which looks kind of like schizophrenic drawings. This was the one that like I was introduced to where I was like, this is insane. Because there's like sleepers, keepers, sweepers, like I don't know, they're all really alluring to just like sit and binge. Do the mid one. The zones. Female delusion. Oh, the standard of female delusion. Mid. All his videos are schizophrenic drawings. Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's so the top 4, it seems like. Yeah, the zones and how attractive. So between the zones and how attractive, pro clubs and dickies, I don't wear them. Since we're talking incel. Literally watched the Zones V3 one day. Today. Female delusion. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of the Zones ones, so we're really in it for 23 minutes. We're not gonna do the attractive one. Alright, you know what? It's between the zones, relationship zones, and I would do a poll, but kind of lazy. Alright, we'll just buckle in.
Stop spending money on all that skin and hair care if you're not gonna address.
I think I might need to do. I think I might need to be on the right side actually. I don't think the left side is going to be the best. I might have to move myself. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move my my little. I'm gonna have to move to the right side. Dude, you guys are tripping, bro. I don't know who recommended that, but I'm moving to the right side now. So, because this is where it ends, but we're watching this.
Okay, this is the new zones chart. It is replacing the old zones chart. This one is pretty much fully fleshed out, as usual. If you can.
All right. So, what the hell is this? So he had an original zones chart. This was a zone. Like, this is all he had. It's kind of endearing, the drawings. Like, I'm gonna be honest. The drawings are kind of endearing. They kind of got me a little bit. But like, just
pretty much fully fleshed out as usual. If
this
you
is
can
intense.
Find something that I missed, please let me know. But I think I got it all. This is...
What are the comments? This is like crazy overthought. Women are people. You don't deserve a happy relationship if you look at the partner this way. So I wrote a bachelor's about relationships. And I have to say 90% of videos content can be backed up by scientific data. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's a YouTube comment. Can't really trust anyone.
The way that men categorize women and the way that women categorize men. Men have one set of values. Men add up what we think about your looks, your personality. We subtract how much availability you're giving to other men.
Oh, okay. So one side is men and the other side is women. So like when I originally was like looking at this chart, I was really confused by the keepers, sleepers, and sweepers, and I was like, is this all how women think? Because I thought it was a chart about like specifically women.
And then here I drew a cabinet, which is the male version of the galaxy, because there are other things that can make women more and less valuable to men, but it's not very much. These many, many things can make
It's like a project for 6th
big
grade.
impact on how women like men, but over here it's not that big of an impact.
Okay, I'm actually like kind of cold. I'm gonna put a hoodie on. Give me a second. It's kind of cold in my apartment. I don't feel like getting up to turn on the AC. Well, not the AC, the air con. Not. I keep saying air conditioner. But yeah, that's like, this is pretty much what we're working with in terms of what we're gonna be watching today. It's pretty niche. Yeah, I do agree. It does look like a preschooler's like homework assignment, like a project you rush. I mean, it's just like, he did it on his own time. Like, I don't know. You have to give him that. This guy somehow made up a system. A system women of 4 times more complex than men, and he, a man, understands it all. I mean, he's breaking it down for us, so I'm curious on what the lust part is of this like specific thing. I don't like really know too much besides what I've physically have seen already. So, I mean, we'll just continue on with what we're watching now.
Yeah. So this is basically the way that men decide how much they value you. And then once we decide, from the best I can get to the worst I'll take, where we're going to put you, you kind of end up in one of these boxes. And it can be pretty hard to leave. In order to do that, you would have to either improve your looks or your personality or get rid of the male attention that you have in your life. And you're not going to really be able to do it with this. If this isn't cutting it for us, this is a big lesson that a lot of women need to learn. You can't overcome lack in this department by wearing a t-shirt that he likes or picking up a hobby that he likes. That's why it's a cabinet. It's very, very small. It makes a small impact. If your cabinet is perfect for the man that you want, it might give you half a point to a point. This is really most of it. Women, on the other hand, they have 2 sets of criteria that they evaluate men on. They have good guy stuff and bad boy stuff.
Notice how like the woman's idea is like this is insane. Like it's massive. Like there's a lot of thought about how you views. I mean, I guess since he's like not a woman, he's not necessarily. This is all assumption, but like his chart for like what men are looking for is like so simple. It's like insane.
Both, and you don't have to choose. In our language, we say I'm a good guy, or I'm a bad boy, or I'm good, or I'm bad, or this is. But really, you can be both of these things. And in order to be both of these things, you have to maximize your physical attractiveness, face, body, height,
Looks
weight,
maxing.
all
Looks
the things that
maxing.
you can do, lose weight, get muscle, maximize it, and maximize your masculinity. Dominance, power, confidence, smoothness, which is, I'll explain that later. Smoothness is basically how well you understand women. If you can approach a woman and you know what it is that she responds to, she's going to go, oh, you understand women. You're smooth. That requires some more unpacking. And women also respond to Dark Triad traits. This is a big difference between...
What's a Dark Triad? Narcissism, psychopathy. What? Characterizes callous manipulation, selfishness, and ruthlessness. Individuals, Dark Triad, motivated by their own gain. He was. Dark Triad. So like, is that a good thing? Because he's saying looks and plus masculinity. So is being psychopathic masculine? Bro's definitely on a mewing streak. Am I a good boy? I mean, where do I lie on this chart? Like, for women. It's a legit thing in psychology, but it's been opted by bullshit dating coaches. I mean, this makes sense. I can see this being, like, utilized in psychology, but, like, why would it... I don't see how they would, how they connect the two in, like, a dating aspect. I mean, it might look... It's kind of interesting. It's manipulative, self-interested, domineering, body language. You should publish his results. Is it a test you take? No way. Wait, there's a test? Wait, I could take a test right now? Oh. Do I take the Dark Triad test? Should I take the test or should we just move forward with the... I feel like I might as well. I'm already like kind of in this. I often lack remorse. These questions are kind of personal. Yeah, there's a test. Take it in Chinese. I probably wouldn't do it. I should take a personality test. I mean, it's only 36 questions. I could probably knock it out pretty quickly. What is remorse? Yeah, I mean... I think I'm like pretty normal. Yeah. I feel that I'm more special than others. Nah. I get frustrated easily. Disagree. Most people are lazy and don't work hard unless they have to. I feel like there's most people, so like generally, I kind of agree with that. I get moods where I act on a whim, thinking little of consequences or risk. To disagree, expect special favors from others. Definitely don't. Despise people who can't control their emotions. Despise is kind of a strong word. I'm like... yapping streak. I mean... I despise people who can't control their emotions. Like, I wouldn't necessarily despise people, but like... it's kind of like a... like, you're kind of annoying. I'll just... middle. I'm better than others. Definitely not. All people are deserving of basic respect. I have to agree with that. I exploit others towards my own ends. I don't do that. I mean, definitely when I was younger, I've done things, so like, manipulative-wise, yeah, but not anymore. Definitely don't dominate social situations. I use insincere flattery to get my way. I definitely don't. I have a grand sense of self-importance. Bro just doesn't care enough. Is being watched by us influencing your answers? No, it's not. I feel like most of these questions are like, I'm pretty open to like responding to them. what even is self-importance? Like, definition, like, you know, I definitely don't have any of that. I avoid direct conflict with people who may be useful to me in the future. Definitely don't. I'm like pretty confrontational. Have good relations with my family. Definitely don't. Well, somewhat. I deserve to have great recognition, acknowledgement, success come my way. I mean, yeah. I'm cynical, definitely. I've often been called callous or insensitive. Yeah, well, actually, no, not insensitive. Like, I've been called blunt before. Like, I've been called blunt, or like, I used to hear when I was younger, I was like really apathetic, but not anymore, really, since I've grown up. The act of aging. Hello, fellow incels. Definitely, I mean, callous and insensitive, like, I would probably be in the middle. Like, I don't really necessarily, like, I feel like a lot of the times people are very, like, afraid to possibly say this to my face, but, like, in person, like, behind my back, maybe people do call me this. But I've definitely gotten blunt, or I would say usually, like, very opinionated is what I hear a lot, but that's pretty much it. I've never been in trouble with the law. I'm assuming, like, bad's, like, arrested. I'm not upset. I'm not as upset as others when someone dies. Yeah, others should pay special attention to me. Don't agree. I manipulate others to get my way. Nah, okay. This is a question for everybody to all my fellas. When it comes to manipulation, right? Let's say like let's say you're just like getting a situation, like you're helping. Okay, like I'm trying to give you context. Like, let's say you have to kind of manipulate somebody because they're not going to be making the right decision, but like it's like manipulating. Like, okay, here's a good example. Your friend's drunk. Friend's really drunk. And they're like, no, like, I'm gonna go to drive in my car. And you know that, like, they can't do it, right? So then you manipulate the conversation so that they choose your decision, which is to not drive. Is that, like, that's not bad, right? Because you're getting your way, which is, like, not... You're not, like... Because, like, manipulation's, like, bad, right? Alright. Moving on. I do what I want and do not feel particularly obliged to anyone. Very true. I'm egocentric. I don't think so. I use lies to get my way. Sometimes I can enjoy picking on losers. Gaslighting. I agree. I want others to admire me. I'm pretty in the middle on that. I fantasize about extraordinary, prestigious, or status. Oh yeah. That'd be fire. I easily lose my temper. No. I have a grandiose tendencies. Do not. I'm especially motivated towards making friends with famous people. I actually really don't like making friends with people with, like, fame. Bro's whole career is picking on losers. It's not, trust me, it's not. I keep track of sensitive information that can hurt people. Wow, no. I actually, like, it's a really bad habit of mine, but, like, I have a really bad memory. Like, I have a really, really bad memory, and like I barely remember a lot of things that I do like half the time, or like what people tell me, which is really bad. It's a really bad like key characteristic of me. Like, I have horrible memory. Caring about the morality of your actions is for losers. That's not, no. That's disagree. I feel like that's like emotional immaturity. I mislead people so as to look better in their eyes. No, I don't care. Being ethical is more important than getting ahead in the world. Yeah, and I unfortunately believe that. Nice. I'm pretty average, according to this test. Really, I'm friends with some, but I think just treating them like normal people helps. High validity and reliability. I guess I am psychopathic, right? I guess I'm less narcissistic than the population average. But like the psychopathy thing is pretty up there. 5% edge. To anyone that joined, like we were watching currently we're watching this, and we got off like sidetracked, but the Dark Triad test, yeah, it's pretty important. Well, there you guys go. We're going back to this
Responds to, she's gonna go, oh, you understand women. That's your smooth. That requires some more unpacking. And women also respond to Dark Triad traits. This is a big difference between men and women. Men do not need women to have any evil stuff, any bad boy stuff. We don't need bad girls. Some guys like bad girls, but that's a personality thing. Men in general don't need girls to be bad. Women need men to be at least somewhat bad. You gotta be dangerous. You have to have the ability to be dangerous. Not necessarily go to jail, but you have to be capable of it. And that will boost your bad boy score, which is what you really want. It's better to be all bad and no good than it is to be all good and no bad, because then you end up in the friend zone. So both of these speech and thought bubbles are arranged the same way.
So what I'm understanding here is you can't be too good. You can't be a nice guy. If you're a nice guy, then you get friend zoned.
The higher.
All right, we'll speed up the we'll speed it up.
Up you go, the more it is based in love, which is supportive, public, monogamous, and emotional, and the farther down you go, the less love there's going to be, and the more lust, which is going to be opportunistic, secret, multiple partners at many times, and impulsive. So, of course, a man is going to have lust for a keeper. Of course he is, because that means that he likes the way she looks. But he's going to have a lot of love for her. Way down here, he's going to have no love at all, and it's going to be entirely a lust-based relationship. Sleepers in the middle, where we have what women call situationships, that's where there's some level of emotional connection, but it's not really enough to be the one and only. You're kind of in a middle zone, and the man will say things like, I don't know where I'm going to be in 3 weeks, you know, like, I don't know what my life is. Yes, we do. We do know what our life is. We do know where we're going to be. We just kind of want to wait for someone who we're definitely going to put in here. You got to stop listening to these things. So for women, avoiding getting into these bad relationships is a lot easier.
He's giving advice to women too, like about men. I feel like yeah, I mean, that's like, sleepers are technically like just situationships just in general. I honestly have to agree with him. Like, I feel like most men like they like know where they're gonna be. Like, it's like if they don't want to commit to you, they just don't want to commit to you.
Than it is for men to avoid getting in these bad relationships. You just have to know how he feels about your looks, your personality, and your exposure to other men and the stuff you have in common. Figure out how much he likes you, and judge it by how much investment he's giving you. how much of his time and energy and money and whatever it is that you value, because every woman values different kinds of investment. But if you value something,
Okay, wait. So I want to touch on this. I want to give a little like lore into this, but my friend, so investment plus presentable, whatever. So with my friend has this theory. A friend of mine has this theory. I have a lot of different types of friends, but this friend has this theory where he calls it the $80 rule, and he the $80 rule implies, he said, this is a tried and true test that he's always done and it's worked. He said if you spend $80, he said for some reason, I don't know why, but this is not me, I swear, because I don't go out like that. Like I stay home. Like that's usually what I do, but I'm here streaming. Like I could be going out right now. Like that could have been my break, but a friend of mine, I don't want to give any names, you know, because maybe at some point they might show up in my. I'm a good friend of them. We're good friends. We're good pals. But my friend said if you spend $80 on a woman, you the likelihood of you being able to sleep with them is like almost 100%. He said it's nothing less than $80 and nothing more than $80. It's always $80. So whether you go out to get food together or you get like them flowers as like like small things, and he was like, after you hit that $80 mark, that's like usually when they're willing to sleep with you. And I've never heard of a theory like this that's been like tested out, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Only time I've been on a date, we fucking ate rice, porridge, and watched Ghost in the Shell. Apparently this like, again, it was a theory that it ultimately works. So I don't know, but the thing is, I don't. What's in my audio, dude? Is my audio weird? Am I friends with him? Yeah, I'm friends with him. I mean, like, I don't. What people do with their sexual life is between them and themselves. I don't really care what they do. I mean, if we're talking about SA, then like I wouldn't be friends with somebody like that. Or if a friend of mine had hit somebody, like hit a woman or something, I definitely wouldn't be friends with people like that. But in regards to like my friends that I have that like hook up with a bunch of people, like I might not agree with it, but like it's just, you know, it is what it is. I don't care. It's like their life. Get an STD, whatever. Does he mean by that if someone likes you, then you won't need to spend a lot of money to get close to them? No, it was like the thing is like, it's how much money does he have to spend to sleep with a woman, which he was like saying like $80. $80 was the thing. So like he goes on, he uses like dating apps, and also just like he's done this with coworkers of his too as well. But he said for some reason it's always $80. Like once I pass like 80, 83, 84, whatever, like once it's past 84 or $80, he can sleep with them. Like it always ends up with him sleeping with them. But to me, it's just like, I feel like it's not the money. It's really just like the time spent with the person. I don't know. He's the one who's doing the paratrooper like research. So. But yeah, I was like, the end of my story. Back to the video.
He's not giving it to you, because this is the higher you go, the more investment, the lower you go, the less investment. If he's not giving you the investment that you want, that's a very clear signal that you're not here. And you either have to change something to get here, or you have to leave and find another guy who likes you. So just really quick for men, Keepers is obviously my one and only. This is the one woman that we care about the most. Sleepers is, these are girls who we like and we're attracted to them. And as you can see, this is the public-private line. There are sometimes that sleeper relationships enter into the public arena and we'll go out with you, but we still aren't really committed and we kind of waffle a little. And then there are some times where sleeper relationships are like, let's just keep this between us. Just come over at midnight, right? Once you get down into sweepers, this is usually just mistakes. We usually wish we hadn't done this. It might be related to alcohol, or maybe it's been a really long time, but if there's ever any kind of contact here, it's called sweepers, as in under the rug, because we don't want anyone to know about it. So if a guy has ever had any level of a relationship with you and tried to hide you and not answer the phone and disappeared and everything, that's where you were. And you need to not be there because it's pretty uncomfortable.
Hey, dummy. Still using one of these? Not anymore, Buster. Look, you're not dumb. And you're not...
So for women, it's obviously a lot more complicated.
Sorry, I have ads.
Two sets of criteria that they judge men on. One of them is good guy stuff, and one of them is bad boy stuff. Good guy stuff, the level of good guy things that you have, which is, of course, how much you're investing in her. Is it enough for her? Are you presentable? Does that make you look good? That's, for women, looks is broken down into presentable and face and body and height and voice. So men have that both in one thing, but women have looks separate. So if you're a really physically unattractive guy, but you're very well put together, and you're giving a woman a lot of investment, then you would have a really high good guy score and a very low bad boy score, and you would end up in the friend zone. So the amount that a woman thinks you are a good guy is going to be the amount of investment that you're giving her compared to what she wants, the amount that you make her look good when you're seen together in public, because that's going to push you above the public line. And then, this is important, men subtract other men from their valuation of women, and women subtract other women from their valuation of men in the good guy zone. But women will very often keep going back to a bad boy that has a lot of girls, or a situationship with a guy who has a lot of girls. Women generally do not subtract other women from the bad boy score. They take other women from the good guy score because that's going to take away your investment in her. And over here, having other women does not take away your investment in her because it's all based in excitement and physical things. And then finally, of course, women have the galaxy, and that's many, many, many little things that each individual woman values separately, which is the male version is the cabinet. In here, a woman might have, like, being good with kids, or liking pets, or having the same hobbies in common, or wearing a particular kind of shirt. There's lots and lots of little details in here that don't quite fit into anything else. It's just what fits with her life, what matches with her experience and with her feelings, and it's difficult to really predict what that's going to be. It's very individual for everybody. And this is very individual for everybody too, but this only matters a little bit. And this, if you have what a woman wants in here, it can give you a few points. Like if you're not particularly presentable, but you're okay, and you don't have a lot to invest, but you're okay, and you have a load of things in common with her, it can boost you up a few points on the good guy score. Again, not the bad boy score. So all of those things in the good guy score, they measure how...
Dude, what the fuck? What the hell? So, like, it seems like if you're just, like, a regular human being to, like, a woman, you're just gonna get friend zoned. Like, that's what it seems like. Like, you gotta be a bad boy. So you have to have other women around you. Like...
how much the woman trusts you to be able to be there for her and make her look good and have a very public relationship. Very public. The more you are a good guy, the safer that she will feel going out with you and being seen with you in the friend zone, husband zone, or the Prince Charming zone. But again, if you have only good guy traits, she's not going to like you enough for any of these zones. You have to have some bad boy traits. And it could be just looking good. That's enough for some women. It can be, there are some guys who don't look that good, but they're very, very smooth again, and they have experience with women, and women like it when they know you have experience with women. If you are very dominant, if you're good at something like a sport, if you're the head of your social group, if you're the boss at a job, if she works somewhere and her boss is very, very dominant over other people, that's going to sort of trigger something in there. It triggers something in the bad boy continuum. Men who are very confident in themselves. Dark Triad traits also appears here. Dark Triad traits are linked to power, and one of the ways that power is most easily accrued for men is by being kind of brutal to other people and using them and tricking them, and it can get pretty dark. That's why it's called that. But it does result in men getting more power and more money and more status, and all of those things are attractive to women. Again, different women value different things differently, and you can have no looks at all but very high masculinity, and women will like you like this.
Where's drip in this? Like, where's the drip in this? Like, what if you have like crazy drip? Like, I feel like there's no, I'm assuming it's like, it should be like, oh, if he has crazy amount of drip, like, then you're 10 points or something. Like, it's like horoscopes for men. Gotta be the boss. I mean, like, there's no drip. Like, if you wear Rick Owens, like, you're in friend zone. If you wear Yoji, you're bad boy maxing. Like,
You can have no looks at all, but very high masculinity, and women will like you like this. Women are very different from men in that way. If a woman is really unattractive, but has a great personality, we generally will not say, well, her personality is worth enough to get up here. You have to have at least a bare minimum of looks for men. But for women...
I feel like that's somewhat true. I mean, like, most men that I've ever talked to, it's, like, usually about looks. I mean, and, yeah, like, from women that I've chatted with, like, it's like mostly about personality. Like, you can be really ugly, and the personality is like the main thing. It's like, I mean, we all get really old, you know, like looks fade. So I mean, you gotta like who you're talking to. I don't. What about Supreme Box logo? I'm not. I don't know.
I want you to Google Henry Kissinger. He is not an attractive man, but he was sleeping with supermodels.
Henry Kissinger? All right. We're going on a side quest right now. Henry Kissinger. This guy? What? Is this the right Henry Kissinger? He was sleeping with supermodels? Alright, Monty, you're a freak. Oh, he just died yesterday? Was he, like, younger? Wow, I cannot spell. Okay, that's cool. He's not, like, a bad-looking guy. I don't... he looks just like an average guy. Like an average dude. But I hate him so much, like an actual devil of a person. He looks like an average guy. I feel like when he's younger. I don't know about him older. He committed genocide? What? Maybe that's why his name rings a bell? Oh. Good to know. Alright. Moving on.
Because he was very, very powerful on a global scale. Masculinity is very attractive to women. So you can have a maximum bad boy score if you have super high masculinity, if you have super high power.
Really bad person.
It's different. So the way that a woman feels about your two scores, she's going to evaluate...
Why, like, I'm confused on why he would bring up Henry Kissinger.
What are your good guy traits, and what are your bad boy traits? And she's going to...
So was Henry Kissinger, like, a bad boy because of, like, what he did? Like, I'm a little lost right now. Bad boy maxing.
That creates... I split it up into 9 zones, and I just used terms that are familiar in our culture to make it easier for people to understand. We'll start with nothing. If you have no bad boy traits at all and no good guy traits, you're a ghost. Women don't even recognize you. You're just a thing. If you're the mailman, you're just the thing that makes the mail come. Unless you're very attractive, and then you would jump up to here. Let's start by going up the good guy scale. If you are less than half good, if you're below this public line, and you have no bad boy traits at all, and you're less than half good, and you're pursuing a woman, she's going to say, ew, you're a creep. You're not attractive to me at all, and you're not very good. So I don't want to be around you. If you go a little bit above half, women will have a gold digger relationship with men in this area if they have a lot of money. If they don't have a lot of money, it's kind of like ick. It's kind of just, okay, this guy's pretty nice, but I don't feel anything for him, and so it's just kind of gross and leave me alone. It's similar to creep, but a creep is like someone who you would not want to talk to at all, someone who you would want gone from your life, but you'd be aware of him. You would not be aware of the ghost. Ick would be something like, well, he has to be around and I have to tolerate him, but I don't really want to think about, starting a relationship with this guy, unless he has tons of money. And then some women will put up with it. Again, some women, everyone is different. If you max out your good guy score and you have no bad boy points at all, you're going to be in the friend zone. Women will go out in public with you. They will let you buy them things. That if you're very, very good to her and you're treating her with investment and you're making her look good and you don't have other women. I had a video recently with a girl talking about having a guy in the friend zone and he got a girlfriend, and so she lost her investment. And she said, well, that makes me feel bad, but then again, it wasn't a relationship, so I can't say anything. She was just talking about losing free investment from a guy who she didn't like at all. So this is not somewhere you want to be. And this is something that a lot of men have trouble with. They be as nice as they can be, and they go, why don't women want me? And it's because women are not attracted to this.
They want bad boys.
Safe and comfortable, and it's
they
what
want
makes them
bad
want to
boys.
spend time around you. It's what makes them trust you. It's what makes them want to be seen with you or build a future with you. But it's not what makes them attracted to you.
Bad boys
confuses men, because when women give us what we value, they shoot right up this chart, and we wonder why that doesn't work for us. And the reason is,
all right, someone wants me to look up Henry Kissinger 1940s supermodel. Will I get banned? Will I get banned? If, like, I'm a little scared. Interesting. She has a crazy blowout. Like, look at her hair. He definitely has a lot of money, right? So according to this man's so if we're gonna use a chart, right? I think he has a lot of money, right? And they're just settling. I mean, she looks hella old in this picture, but then in this picture, she doesn't look that old. Brain rot? Harvard was funding his life. Like, she looks young. I mean, unless it's different women that, like, look similar. Like, dude, how does she... What's up, Sneeko? Thank you for the 2, Sneeko. Money plus status. I mean, his chart's starting to line up. It's starting to make sense here.
is that you either are not good looking and you, I mean, God forbid that you have unfixable things about you, but hopefully you can lose some weight and gain some muscle and start dressing better and become more masculine. If there are things that you cannot fix about your body, you have to at least be more manly. And then that's going to give you some degree of points. So if you are maximum nice and you become more manly by working on yourself, take care of your face and your body and become more of a man, you might move into the husband zone. If you do a fantastic job, you could move into the Prince Charming zone. This is very, 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 very rare.
Oh, okay.
So the first column, let's do the second column. If you are...
I get this now. So, like, so this is, okay. This makes sense to me. This makes a lot of sense. Again, Sneeko only talks if he sends $2. Dude, Paul, you don't understand what we're watching. All the fellas we're tapped in right now. So in order to level up, basically you have to max out. You have to either get more masculine or fix your body, your height, whatever your face. So if you have your face, your body, your height, your voice is good. I don't know if my voice is good. I don't know if it's good enough. You move out, like, you could be here. Like, you could be a possible mistake for them, you know? Like, you're close in the middle. But then once you start like adding the masculinity, right? You start leveling up to high bad boy. This makes sense. This is super simple. You know, you get the Dark Triad, your little bit smooth confidence. The power, I don't know, power means like maybe where you work, whatever you have, right? You better have to watch funny videos. This is so boring. Dude, is this boring, fellas? Are we bored here? Watching a man, like... Watching a man discuss his ideologies. do a chart similar to with fashion.
have no good things at all. Sometimes you will be women's drunk in public, but in all paradox.
So he basically just breaks down this chart. Like that's pretty much all he's doing. I'm gonna go to most replayed.
The 4 other girls or keep you? And she said he would keep the 4 other girls. And I said, and let me ask you this. What if I gave you 100% of my love and devotion, and I gave you all of the good guy stuff I had to give? Would you dump him for me? And she got really quiet. And I said, don't worry about it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. We're in an Uber. It doesn't matter. And she said, no, I would not do that. So she told me that 100% of what I could give her would have been in this range or this range, and what she was getting from this other guy was either here or here. She valued being in his harem more than having me all to herself, because in her evaluation, she likes men that have more than I do. And so this is a lesson that...
All right, fellas, I think we figured out exactly why he made this chart. He made this chart because of that Uber conversation. It's an excellent chart. He did stay within the lines. He did draw very well. I mean, yeah, this guy's her. I mean, like that. I'm gonna replay that because I want to.
And I said, what do you... out of all the other women? And I looked in the rearview mirror and I took...
What's okay?
What's valuable? He ends up having multiple women.
I want to know the context of this, like why he created this chart.
And so short term, it's paradoxical that being good can make her less excited for you. She'll be more excited for a bad boy than she will be for Prince Charming, because there's something about stability that kind of dilutes that. And this is the most healthy kind of relationship, when the man is here for the woman and the woman is
Where's the chart?
Kind of situationship, which usually the women think is either a good or a mid level situationship. It's either one where they go out with a guy and they're seen with him and everyone knows he has multiple women, or it's just a quiet thing where they go over his place and that's all that they're gonna get, and that's all that he's willing to give. I have a story I always tell everyone about when I was driving for Uber.
All right, here's the story. Here's the story.
And I met a girl who figured out that I was good at this kind of stuff. She just picked it up really quick, and she asked me. She said, "Hey,
good
I'm
at
seeing
what?
This guy, and he has all these other girls, and he won't commit to me, and I'm stuck here." Basically, is what she was saying. And she said, "How do I get him to pick me out of all the other women?" And I looked in the rearview mirror and I took a look at her, and I had listened to her talking to her friend for a minute, and I knew what kind of life she was living roughly. And I pretty much assessed that, there's not a lot that you can do here, especially if this is the only other guy you're seeing. And I asked her that. I said, "Is the only guy you're seeing?" And she said, "Yeah, it was just the one guy. But he had 4 or 5 girls." She actually didn't know how many it was. And so I said to her, "How well do you know this guy?" And she said, "Pretty well." And I said, "What do you think he would say if you told him you have to have only me and get rid of all your other girls, or I'm leaving? Do you think he would keep the 4 other girls or keep you?" And she said he would keep the 4 other girls. And I said, "And let me ask you this. What if I gave you 100% of my love and devotion, and I gave you all of the good guy stuff I had to give? Would you dump him for me?" And she got really quiet. And I said, "Don't worry about it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. We're in an Uber. It doesn't matter." And she said, "No, I would not do that." So she told me that.
All right. Thank you, Sneeko, for the 5. Sneeko said 150 Epstein clients are getting released on January. January IG, the naughty list is getting updated, or the clients? How long until you get the sub button? What sub button? The one that I got stolen? Alright guys, alright. I've had it with that. Okay, there's a lot more incel stuff we could look into. I mean, that was the main highlight. Like now we can free ball it. What do we want to where do we want to go from here now? We can go on a different side quest and watch something else. But I'd have to buy it, dude. Less yapping, more video doing. I'm working on a video. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish most of it up. I'm gonna try and release it on Friday-ish. All right, where are we going now with what we got? The black pill stuff. I mean, tell me what to look up on YouTube. Real cringe. Black pill. Riel and Finn. Gerbert Johnson. I've seen some of his stuff before. JK, you gotta time your streams better. I keep missing the first hour of them. Hey man, I've you know, not everyone's able to watch everything that, you know, that the streams was. I'm sorry. Super tough. How? The views are low though. Why are the views low? She has 91,000 subscribers, but her views are low. Is there a reason for that? Wheat waffles. Oh, wow. Bye-bye edits. The reason is because her formatting isn't organized. I see. I don't... Organized how? What do you mean? Watch Femcel. It's more theoretical. Yeah, but I mean, like, I make theory videos. Like, some of my videos are, like, a theoretical. Like, it's not necessarily a... Like, she rambles. Ah, I see. I mean, I can't blame her, though. Like, yeah, I ramble in my videos, but, like, in my older videos, but then I've, like, kind of fixed that. I tried to. Check out Chico. Alright. Wheat Waffles seems like a good, like, incel kind of, like, thing to watch with all the fellas, but Sneeko. Oh, wow, Sneeko. Talk about Destiny, the manipulation. Watch the attractive one? Is it this one, or are we talking about the looks maxing one, or how attractive this one? It's a short. Are we watching shorts now? Alright, fellas. I guess we're watching the shorts right now. That's seems to be what...
How attractive is Francisco Lukowski? Chico has equal facial thirds, almond light brown eyes with the ideal positive canthal tilt. His jawline visibility is excellent, and his mid-face is perfect with a 1-to-1 ratio. Chico has high-set cheekbones, full lips, and pretty much every other measurement on his face is close to perfect. Chico has excellent hair texture and great skin complexion and smoothness. Chico's side profile is close to perfect. He has a tall rhombus, good jaw forward growth,
Tall rhombus.
ideal nose shape, and a well-developed brow ridge. Chico has medium-set eyebrows, and his lower third is slightly narrower than
Sneeko the Brokey. Thank you for the 5, Les.
Chico was a 9.5 out of 10 facially in his prime, which is an incredible score.
In his
Stands at
prime?
6'3". His frame is good and his physique is slim, lean, athletic. Chico is the Wattpad king, and in his prime, he was most likely the most attractive man in the entire world. Chico gets the maximum score of 10 out of 10 even without status being factored in. If you want to find out how attractive...
Enable join button. You can link it with Discord and they can get roll. Are you guys going band for band right now? Come on, guys. I mean, I appreciate the $4.99 though, Sneak. Can't lie, this stuff is gay. Bro, I'm sad anyone believing this guy aren't believing that they are not getting women because their mandible structure. It's like Twitch subs. I'll look into it after stream, because I can't do it right now. I'm like currently like looking at stuff. I don't want to watch Fresh and Fit. That sounds like a bad time. I like the more like obscure videos where it's like this is like, I've never heard of wheat and waffles. The irony ugly women boast her ludicrous standards. This seems fat guys are hot. Like, all right, this is kind of fire. Like I like these kinds of videos. Like these are good to look at. Search up fashion elitists. Fellas, would you prefer your boy calls you hot or critically evaluates your facial structure? I mean, this stuff's tough. Like, looks is most important for a man's dating success. I mean, there's a thing about like, what do you call it? When you're dating, like the attractiveness, like people that are more attractive get like better jobs, higher paying jobs, more dates. Like there's an actual like study on that, but like I don't know, this is kind of insane. It doesn't mean that like you're doomed to like be alone forever, but you know, this is where it gets like it becomes a problem even. He does have the black pills. Be tall and handsome, just be confident, be kind and thoughtful. You never want to take the blue pill. You want to take the black pill. Just get sexy. We need God. When bro says you have a good rhombus jawline. Look, fellas, it's so simple. I've seen ugly people get more girls than average people. It's because they have personality. Like the thing about attractive people is that like they don't have to grow up and like learn how to. They don't need a personality to like get by, you know. Chads take clear pill. The halo effect. People being hot getting better outcomes. I'm sure there's like, cause like people that are like more attractive, even like criminals, like you assign positive qualities to an attractive person. I mean, versus like ugly people. It's giving Professor Eddie. I feel like JQ Muse as a joke. You're 17K in debt? I mean, what have you spent, man? It's a beauty bias. I mean, this all makes sense, you know. I definitely do want to make like a video talking about like looks and fashion, you know. JQ, add a facial rating to your Discord. That would be horrible. I'm sure there's Discords like that, but I don't think that would be something good either. All right, what do the fellas want to watch right now? I mean, we can stick on the incel pipeline or like go down the fashion pipeline. There's so many options. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the halo effect is very prominent in
Best clothing brands for affordable basics. At number 1, we have Uniqlo, the king of affordable quality basics. The Aerism oversized t-shirt in particular.
Welcome back to the series where we style things the wrong way. Today's item is this really wacky halter top. It actually looks like how you're supposed to wear it. We have it on like a necklace. I have this chain and I'm gonna slip it through. And now
well, for a second there, I almost thought I got picked.
the strap in the back. I have this like halter top.
God.
But it's backless. So we're gonna add on.
Men's glow up tip 47 out of 100.
Tennis sweaters, boy. This is one of the essentials to get that old money style, along with linen pants and a linen white button down. This one is from Shein, so it's probably not the best quality, but it was like 20 bucks, so who gives a shit? You're welcome for the tip and
What? It was $20, so who cares? It's probably bad. The upgraded version. Okay, I like watching these kinds of people because like they like physically make me mad. And it's just like who's 1.6 million subscribers, why? Icy blonde hair, looks maxing method. I gotta start doing like looks maxing, like I should make a thumbnail like this specifically. Like this is preying on like kids. Old money cheap. Bro, what is this? Why is this on YouTube, bro? The thumbnail's insane. This thumbnail's insane. What the hell? Can we enhance? Look at this and what is this thumbnail, bro? What the fuck? Yeah, that thumbnail was insane, like actually. Yeah, I hate YouTube channels like this. Like it's like that should be bannable. That should be bannable. I want to report this specifically. Download video. Oh my gosh. How to have a commanding voice? Like what are
Chad Vice, episode 28.
Chat advice.
how to
Chat
have a
advice.
commanding voice. The best way to achieve
He's like
a
forcing
commanding
it.
voice is to train yourself to have a more downward inflection at the end of what you're saying.
Downward,
See, a lot of people
downward.
have this report-seeking inflection. This is where you kind of curve upwards at the end of what you're saying, and it makes it sound like you're not really sure what you're talking about, like everything's a question. So instead, switch it and either keep it totally even.
Wait. Is this why I work? Like, is it because my voice is constantly monotone? So like, people think like I know what I'm talking about, because like there is no inflections. Like I'm constantly monotone, so it's like my voice is always consistently one thing. So if there was like inflections, I can't even do it. Like I actually can't
all
do
the way
it.
through, or even curve down a little bit at what the end of you're saying. It makes it sound more authoritative, kind of like police officer or a principal or
I
a
can't even
CEO,
like make
anybody
my
in a position
my
of
voice
authority.
fluctuate.
And if you want more help becoming a high level,
And if you want more help, I can't do it.
Chad Vice.
I just sound
Episode
stupid.
27.
how to become the best looking version of myself. You see, most people, they want to become better looking. They watch all this content. They want to try, but then they ultimately get overwhelmed and don't even attempt it at all, or they try to do everything at once and they spread themselves too thin, accomplishing nothing. What you need to do is what I call the looks snowball. This is where you start
Makes
with
you sound
some methods
uninterested.
that are easier to see changes in yourself physically, and then you
I
build
think
up
mine
to
is
the things that are
straight.
more of an investment but make a how to grow or look taller.
Chad Vice.
Chad
Episode
Vice.
25.
Was that a
Answering
dude?
your que-
Was that a dude like sleeping next to him?
Chad Vice. Chad Vice.
The Chad has
Episode
no. That has to be a woman. There's no
Answering
way.
Your question.
A Chad would never have another man on his shoulder.
How to get glass skin. To get glass skin, you need relatively smooth and clear skin. So I recommend using at least a daily moisturizer as well as an exfoliating scrub every couple of days. I just use the level
I'm
1
just slow.
skincare regimen from Teach Hanley. I recommend that to everyone who doesn't know where to start.
Chad Vice. Chad Vice. Episode.
Does he just make like Chad
Chad
videos?
Vice.
I was more interested in hearing about like the fashion stuff. You don't like this guy's hair? This guy's hair is kind of cool. Look at it. It's like, this is like, if anyone knows what this is, it's like, it's called a quiff. Like, where is it? It's like that. It's like kind of up there. Go back to waffles. Are we really gonna? Do you guys really want to watch this? The waffles person. I mean, I only stuck here because men's glow up. That's pretty cool. Like browns and blacks, you know, there's accents of different things. So, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. Let's go, I got league content. Now it's just like, there's no fashion content, it's just like Fortnite.
Don't use Ghost, bro. Ghost is so bad.
I want fashion reels, bro.
3 reasons that being broke actually gives you more style.
I hate this guy. This guy sucks. I hate this guy. Back when I was on YouTube, back when I was on TikTok, this guy made a video specifically talking about how H&M was sustainable. Like he actually tried defending like sustainability, like H&M being sustainable, and like just got flamed on, but like it never went anywhere. It's stupid.
You don't have to depend on brand names to give you drip, because you literally have no choice but to wear affordable clothing. It makes you more creative with your outfits. 2, you take better care of your clothing. While these rich kids are
That's
literally
not necessarily.
stepping on the back.
This is a culture thing. Like, if you notice, like, this is a culture thing. Like, these rich kids are stepping, like, the only people that do this are, that's like targeted. I've never seen a white kid do this. Like,
Back of their designer sneakers, your shoes are gonna last you all year. And learning to appreciate
That's targeted.
things builds character. 3, the more basic your outfit, the richer you actually look. Think about Shia LaBeouf or Jay-Z or even Jeff Bezos. All these guys are millionaires and billionaires.
I don't know what's everyone's, like, everyone has an obsession with, like, looking rich. Like, who cares? The biggest people in fashion content are pretty bad. No Yoji. I don't like, my thing is like, the likelihood of like you knowing how to take care of your clothes is unlikely, because like it's like, I mean, you care less
Here are the
about
only
like
10
your
items that you
clothes
need to
usually.
build an entire wardrobe.
I
First
also
thing,
don't
you're gonna
like
need
this
some
guy
white
either.
shirts. I would get both a relaxed fit one and a slim fit one so that it can work with different styles. Next thing I would go for is a pair of blue jeans to be your everyday casual.
Like, what's the? I hate
Pants,
this
third
cut.
thing, you're definitely going to need a pair of black pants because of its ability to be dressed down or up when needed. Fourth thing is a relaxed fit shirt to give you that laid back but elegant look. Fifth item is a nice neutral bomber jacket.
Bomber
that
jackets
can
just
add
look
some structure
bad,
to your
like-
fit. Sixth item is a solid gray hoodie that can be worn by itself or layered
gray
on top
hoodie.
of. Number 7 is a
Can't go
crew neck
wrong with the
sweater,
gray
wool,
hoodie.
cashmere, cotton. They all look great. Just stick to the neutral colors on this one. Number 8, a pair of black sunglasses. These look good on everyone and make you appear more attractive. 9, you're gonna need at least
What?
one.
How glasses make you more attractive? Is this true? Yeah, but like, okay. So it's not just sunglasses, just glasses in general. Like, glasses make you look more symmetrical, like your face more symmetrical, meaning like you will appear somewhat more attractive. It's not just like sunglasses, it's just like glasses in general. That's like how that works. It's not just sunglasses. So I don't debunked. It's been debunked.
Pendant necklace to add some detail to your outfit. And lastly, of course, you're gonna need a pair of white sneakers to match with any outfit. Here are the only
I mean, wouldn't you also need like black sneakers as well? It works better because it hides your face. Yeah, but the professor is from Trent Uni, so you know he's cooked out when he made that survey.
Here are 3 tricks I can guarantee will make your outfits better. So number 1, make sure that you have a solid foundation of high quality basics. Now, if you don't have a good foundation, it is impossible to make good outfits, as you can see. Go to COS, Everlane, Suit Supply, Massimo Dutti, Uniqlo, get all your basics.
But like,
Get your t-shirts, get your sweaters,
whatever.
Get your jeans, get your trousers, get your shirts, and then you'll have something that you can actually work from. Number 2 is learning to mix casual items with formal items. As an example, let's take this turtleneck and trouser combination, which is obviously very formal. Now let's add a varsity jacket, or even let's add a puffer. The mix of the two makes for some really interesting outfits. And number 3 is to get creative with your layering. Try something like a mock neck under a quarter zip, or a sweater polo under a bomber, or even a cable neck crew under a overcoat. The extra layer is going to instantly improve your outfits.
Whoa. Like, this is what I mean by like this is, if you like.
Here are 3 tricks.
I need to read the comments. Damn, bro, you're just too good in layering. Oh God. Do they even know Yoji? Like, what is it? That's like not even like, that's like light layering. It's like not even that insane. He dresses like Riverdale Extra. He's charismatic. I like him. If you watch his content, like, there's no helping you. Bro, subscribe to Casually. Yeah, I watched Casually Explained. This is not, they're not trolling, bro. It's like, this is what I mean by like the influencer effect, right? You get big enough, you give information that's like relatively general, and you'll get positive comments. I don't, but like starting doing this to me is like, it's not really starting. You're like taking a step back and like wasting your time. 'Cause like, it's like his advice is like basically him dressing himself. Like, it's dress like me sort of thing. Like, that's why I don't like this content, 'cause it's like, just buy what I'm buying. 'Cause that's like what people are going to be doing is like, buy this, buy this. Like, if I were to make 3 tricks to guarantee you better outfit, it'd be like, know your measurements. That's it. Know your measurements. Color theory. Style, like, I don't know. Like, knowing your measurements, like, literally is key to, like, just finding, like, whatever. Because it's like, we'll buy this knit polo. Like, he's giving, like, things to purchase. Like, you don't need to buy that to, like, improve your style. Like, I don't like these kinds of videos. Because it's like, go buy this to improve your style, to make your outfits better. It's like, that doesn't work like that. Balding YouTube is my favorite niche of creators to clown on. It's his uniform. It's uniform. Yeah, but I mean, there's a difference between uniform and, like, this style. This is a very specific style. It's like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, trendy, wealth core? I don't know. Owen Hyatt. Why hate on balding fellas? I don't dress well, I'm overweight, and don't get dates or matches. Should I get many styles with little variations, or few styles with many variations? Huh? But you can build a uniform. It's not giving you that option, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, I feel like building a uniform for everybody's different, right? Because, like, for me, it could be just dressing in what I dress, and it's all, like, I wear the same thing over and over and over again. This is, like, more of, like, telling...
3 tricks.
Like, the tricks are to purchase a polo thing, or, like, layering a polo with a sweater. That's a tip, or it's, like, just telling you what to purchase. I feel like with this type of content, like, it's almost so brainless that, like, the average person that doesn't know what they're looking for will look at this and be like, okay, I'll buy a bomber jacket, a polo, and, like, style it exactly how he did it, versus, like, doing it. I don't know. Like, you have to come to that conclusion yourself. You can't just get it from a video. That's, like, my opinion. You have to have a reason on why you're even purchasing what you're purchasing, not just like, I bought it because I saw Brandon wear it in this outfit and he told me it'd make my outfits better. Like, that's some trickery. Capitalism trickery. It's like your mom dressing you. I mean, your mom is Brandon. Your mommy's Brandon. He's the one who's dressing you. Layering combos you need to try this fall. Like, 5 sweaters every guy needs for fall.
Here's
like
5
these
types of sweaters every guy needs in a...
Jeez, it's so loud. Like a mock neck. Like, see, this is just telling you what to purchase. Like a sweater polo, quarter zip. Like, it's buy these things because you need this for your fall wardrobe. Like, I disagree. Like, it's so easy. And how many views did that get? 672,000 views, bro. Like, that's insane. Like, 672,000 people saw this video and probably was like, okay, like, this is what I need to buy for the fall. Like, this is what this guy recommended. Not gonna lie, a lot of men would be upping their game if they followed his advice. Dressing better and style are different things. Yeah, but I mean, like, you end up, like, falling for the trap of, like, what's like visually appealing, in the sense to, like, what you've only been exposed to, right? Because these kinds of videos do very, very well for the algorithm because they're so mainstream and, like, easily to attach yourself to, because it's a normal to good-looking guy telling you what to do, and I'm assuming most people probably look at him and, like, oh yeah, like, I want to dress like this guy, I want to look like him in his outfits, and then they're just like, let me dress like this. Like, I feel like we lack a lot of critical thinking here. Almost like it's, do we not think? It's like the people that like fell for the Alpha M scam. Like it's just, I'm assuming it's like mostly gonna be like kids, like, or like middle. I don't see adults like watching this content. Like I feel, I'd hope so. People don't be having a personal style. They have no personal aesthetic sense, just normal pill. Yeah, I think that's just like what makes me mad is just like this very normal, like normal type of outfit is normal outfits is what gets like a lot of views. I made a video on this already. Like I talked about this. Like if you want the most amount of views, you're going to dress very average, very mainstream enough for people to find it appealing because it's not necessarily crazy or interesting or very personal. It's enough for everyone to like watch it and consume it. Like everyone's going to like a hamburger versus seafood, right? I don't know. Like having taste is not necessarily going to be everyone's, you know, cup of choice.
And as a fellow short king myself, I use all these tricks, so listen up. So this is what you don't want to do. I've visually made myself appear as short as possible, and the first thing that we can do to make myself appear taller is to
accentuate the legs.
Baggy pants for something a bit more slim.
That doesn't
fit. Now the next thing we can do is change that shirt to a darker color because that white causes too much contrast and makes me appear shorter. So let's actually change that for a darker shirt. All right, as you can see, I look quite a bit taller already, but there's still one more thing we can do. We can also tuck in that shirt to raise my visual waistline and make my legs appear longer. And last,
yeah, but everything blends though.
Really thick sole shoes, so it gives me like an extra 2 inches. And this is how you appear taller.
But the advice would be like, my advice would be, you want to accentuate the legs by not blending in color. So having, cause you can't visually this looks blended. Like you want to accentuate the legs. So like wearing like, I don't know, a contrasting, like having the highlight of color being on the pants really accentuates how high-waisted the pants are. Like, cause wearing black on black blends in and you can't necessarily tell if you're taller or not. I don't know about the slimness. Like he was like, oh, if you wear slim pants, like I don't know if that's not, I don't think it matters what like how tight or how baggy your pants are. It mostly goes on if it's high-waisted and you're able to differentiate it from the other like pieces you're wearing. I would have just gone with like, if you would have kept that white shirt on and it was tucked in, you'd be able to see that like the highlight of accents on the legs. Where's bro's Echo Wool Beaver double-breasted snap button long coat? Me and my fellas with maxing. I don't know, dude. This is insane.
Here are the only 10 items.
Fashion. Random fashion stuff I like. 12 attractive hobbies all guys should try. 3 fashion styles for Asian men. Only for Asian men. Interesting. We already watched a frugal video like last time. I think fashion is just height maxing. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go fill up my water after all this. And then we got like, I got another video in me. I'm back. I got my water. All right. Thanks for the twos, Zoom. Could you please check out? All right. Since you sent two, I will prioritize and put that Raj. Okay. Oh boy. Why? What? Is this what we're watching? You guys are messed up, bruh. You guys are bad. Fellas in chat are bad. Come on. What video are we watching? How to become a positive thinker? How to walk a dog? Proportions? White clothes video? Where is that? Dude, all my fellas, what's going on in chat, bro? What do you mean white clothes? Is there a reason why you want me to watch this? What's the reason? Handwriting the basics? What is this? Proportions. Bro, what do you mean I pick? You want me to pick something? Dude. Alright, I'm gonna go to his, like, most... I'll watch a little bit and see, like, what, how to wash your whites? Okay.
Hi, I'm Rajiv, and today we are going back to basics. I am going to show you how to properly wash your whites. Here's a very, very important thing you should know about washing your whites. White clothes that you buy from the store are actually slightly tinted towards the blue shade of white. And as you use them, very often white clothes will start to tend to change towards a yellower shade of white. So to our eyes, the bluer shade of white is what appears bright white. It's when it starts to yellow that it appears dull or dingy. And just to show you, here's an example. This is a blue shade of white. On this color card here, you can see that the darker shade is clearly blue. And when I fold this, that just looks white. And here's a yellow shade of white. So I'm going to fold this one. I'm going to put them side by side, and you can clearly see that that just looks kind of dingy, and this looks bright white. So the same thing is applicable to clothing or fabric. When you have something that is on a bluer shade, it looks very clean and fresh, and this is the kind of white that you want. And as you use it and it starts to turn into this, it's very easy to not even notice that it's not really white anymore, but it's when you put them side by side that you can clearly see this looks white and this does not look white.
My daughter Natalie was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma.
And that's because this is tending towards the bluer shade of white, and this is going towards the yellow shade. A lot of people just get used to their white clothes turning color, and they don't even really notice that the color is changing. I think at some point you just realize, oh, this t-shirt doesn't look as nice as it did when I first bought it. It's when you put something like this against something that is really bright white that you really see, like, ooh, this needs to go in the rag pile. So, how do we prevent this from happening? Well, there are some essential things that you can do to actually prevent your whites from turning into this. The very first thing that everybody needs to know about laundry is sorting. And this is something that a lot of people don't do, but if you want your whites to stay white, the most important thing, the bare minimum, is
what do you mean turn it up?
Completely separately from everything else. So when you're sorting through your laundry, you should actually make 2 piles, if not 3 piles. Whites and darks. And
well, I think anyone knows that already.
So, I wash my clothes in the basement here in this building, but the washing machines in the basement are not as pretty as the sink, so I don't want to take you down there. What I'm going to do is simulate the washing machine in the sink.
Yeah, does this really need to be 22 minutes?
It's the same thing. So, washing your whites, the next step is water temperature. You want to wash your whites
Cold.
at hot a temperature
Oh, okay.
as the fabric.
Well, I
if
figured.
it's silk, you don't want to wash it in very, very hot water.
I mean, usually when you wash clothes, like, you want to wash cold. Or, like, lukewarm water. You never want to do really hot because you'll bleed colors. And usually it just damages, like, the threads anyways.
There's a separate technique entirely of washing wool. But we're talking about washing cotton, linen, polyester. All of that stuff can be washed in very hot water. Traditionally, bedding, toweling, underwear, all of that was white. And what would happen is it would all be gathered and it would actually be boiled. Boiling the garments really gets out the dirt. It also sterilizes everything. So I like to wash my whites in water. I'm being real with you here. I use a stain remover with a brush top. It's a little gel and it's great. It just goes right onto the stain and you brush it in, really brush it in. Szorować, that's the Polish word. Like the days of...
You wanted me to watch this? You paid $2 for me to watch this?
Put them in, experiment with when you should put the bluing in.
Why? This video is on 2x speed. It's almost at 2x speed. Alright, I'm done watching this. Alright. 3... I learned something. I don't know how to wash whites. See, I don't really have whites though. Besides like some of the pieces back there, but no. Yeah, black clothes would not need any of this.
So the way around that is to run a separate rinse cycle after the normal cycle has completed itself.
Dude, I never wash my clothes.
Detergent, add bluing to the detergent compartment. It takes some figuring out. Now.
Alright, what are we watching next? Alright, like, I don't know. This was too much. I could have gone through like a bunch of reels, you know, like some fun reels. My gender question shirt. Yeah, I mean that is white. That's the one white shirt that I have, but besides the button downs that I got, but oh my gosh, Shady 92 is insane. That was an insane comment, I have to say. Twitch has hit a new low. This is niche. 3 problems you need to know about Depop. This is really niche. Yeah, some bad, there's not so fun recommendations to watch stuff on stream right now. Great, now I have them on my homepage. Dude, anime that got too dark? Alright, I don't want to listen to it. It's too loud. Black Friday pickups? Like, I'm getting all these niche videos now. Please come to Brazil. Dude, this guy's live. There's 1.2 thousand people watching Kiwi Tapes. My live in his live. How I became a model. Tips for getting into models for beginners. You should put out This Is Niche merch. I found five of the best pants. Is this all I gotta do, like, to get a lot of views? Like, I found 5 of the best pants. If that's all I gotta do. I need to up my my game, bro. Hit that bro maxing. Millennial thinker in the recommendation is absolutely insane. I don't.
Smiling and everything will be fine.
I hope so.
Oh, hey Mom.
Sweetie, it's a bit early, and that's probably David.
Good evening.
Come in. I'll set the table in a moment. So, darling, how have you been? You look a bit pale. Are you lacking vitamin D? Maybe you should persuade your boyfriend to take you on a vacation every now and then, instead of spending all your time here in the neighborhood.
Do people watch this? People actually watch this.
Today I have compiled what I think are the 4 best styles for black men. These styles don't only apply to black people and can be worn by any race, but I find that these look great on black men. The style you choose should be based on what you look like and who you are as a person. Today I will go over the broad niches and some important factors about each style so you don't end up looking goofy or like you're pretending to be someone you're not. And for those of you who are on a budget, I've also gathered websites where you can find these styles on for an affordable price. With that being said, the first style I have for you is the streetwear fitted look. This look is great for young guys and it's a fun way to dress and express yourself. You often see fitted jeans and cargo pants paired with jackets or slightly oversized t-shirts. Sometimes you'll see some vintage tees in there as well. And people like wearing these outfits with popular sneakers such as Jordans or Air Force Ones.
Yo, who's editing this guy's videos? I need him to edit my videos.
This style often incorporates sleek accessories like caps, sneakers, and chains to complete the look. Fitted streetwear look is characterized by being cool and comfortable. When it comes to hairstyles, I think there's a wide variety of hairstyles that can go well with this look. It just has to be a clean and well-kept look. So if you have dreads, you should have a retwist. If you have waves, make sure it's lined up. And when I say you should have a retwist, it doesn't mean get a retwist every week, but your dreads should look nice and you should at least have a lineup. And that obviously goes for any other hairstyle. When it comes to body types, I find that this style tends to look good on someone with a slightly athletic build, not too muscular or too skinny, just in the middle. Now, this style can be found on Fashion Nova, which is basically a website fully dedicated to the fitted streetwear niche, and you can also find it on H&M or ASOS. The second style I have on here for you guys is the streetwear baggy look. This style is slightly similar to the last one, but it's more of a loose fitted look, and it usually has
so bad.
All the clothing is usually oversized, and a lot of the pieces tend to be vintage or have
the what? Wait, he said the who?
I have on here for you guys is the streetwear baggy look. This style is slightly similar to the last one, but it's more of a loose fitted look.
Streetwear baggy look? That's like not.
And it usually has kind of a skater boy aesthetic to it. All the clothing is usually oversized.
I hate the word aesthetic. Oh my gosh.
Tend to be vintage or have a worn out look. People usually like layering with this style and accessorizing with things like carabiners, belts, and jewelry to add flair to the outfits.
Carabiners?
Get away with having more wild styles with this aesthetic. Things like afros, dreads, or freeforms go very well with the style. Because it's a baggier style, your body type does not.
He's like going crazy. Like it's all about hair now too as well.
Matter as much because you can mask it with the oversized clothing. You can find this look on ASOS, Abercrombie, and for those with a larger budget, Aimee Leon Dore. I'm not gonna lie, to find high quality, nice clothes within this style is kind of hard to do on a budget, but I think ASOS probably has the cheapest clothes, and if you have the time to do it, I think thrifting will probably get you the best results. The third style I have for you guys is the fitted classy look. The fitted classy look is all about sophistication and elegance with a modern twist. Think well-tailored suits, crisp dress shirts, and slim-fit trousers that accentuate your silhouette. And the clothes are usually very fitted or even have that tailored look. It usually looks good on people who are in very
accentuate your silhouette.
Hug your body and are kind of made to show off your physique. Accessories like ties, cufflinks, and leather shoes are essentials to complete this look. I find that a shorter hairstyle or a clean-cut look is better for this aesthetic. You can rock dreads, but it would have to be very well kept and maintained to keep that classy vibe. Whether you're dressing up for a special occasion or you want to exude a classy vibe in your day-to-day life, the fitted classy look is the perfect choice. It's a timeless style that radiates confidence and charm. You can find the style easily on websites like Zara, Bershka, and H&M. And I recommend getting your clothes
all
if you want to go for this style.
horrible really places to look for. Zara's literally like Zara's so expensive for what you're getting. It's insane.
What style I have for you guys today is the old money / relaxed classy look. The old money fashion style is all about timeless elegance and tradition. It means wearing classic high quality clothes in calm colors. People who follow this style.
You know what I notice about like videos like this? It's just like it's always like what's trending. Like it's old money. Like if old money wasn't trending, this wouldn't be recommended.
And don't care too much about fashion trends. They prefer classic and luxurious.
What? Old money is a trend. Old money's a trend though.
People who follow this style look confident and don't care too much about fashion trends. They prefer classic and luxurious pieces. I usually see white people in the old money style, but I think that black people actually look really good in this style as well. As long as you wear the right clothes and it fits your lifestyle, I think this is a very good aesthetic to have. Just like the classy aesthetic, you should have a very clean cut and well-groomed.
Any race could wear any race could wear any style. Like, it's not subjugated to one style.
Look with this style.
Unless it's like I'm getting too like specific, but like
the best website for this style.
Anyone can wear old money.
Is the main style of clothing that they sell on Abercrombie, as well as a few streetwear items here and there, and you may find some outfits as well on ASOS and Shein. Keep in mind that all the styles I've mentioned have different aesthetics in them, so you have to do some research so that you can find what really suits you. Your style should be your unique way of expressing who you are. Don't feel pressured to follow what's popular or trendy. Instead, embrace your individuality and find a style that resonates with your personality and makes you feel confident.
What? But like all he recommended was like
your clothing can be a powerful form of self-expression. So have fun with it, explore. Different looks, mix and match, and don't be afraid to take risks. Remember, it's not about fitting in, it's about standing out and being true to yourself. Without further ado.
Yeah, but like all these styles that he like recommended are all like very mainstream general normie like kind of things. Like there's nothing niche about these styles. I mean, like embrace individuality. It's like these people will like people like this will like look like you don't gotta wear full yoji to like be different, but like I don't like Alex Costa, like why is he putting Alex Costa in personality? Embrace your individuality. Like these dudes look all the same here. It's like that hipster picture. Like these they're all dressed the same. They have different colors on, but they're all dressed the same. How is this individuality? Like Alex Costa in a Lambo. What is that? Is that a Lambo? That's not. That's a Porsche. GT Vision. How to find aesthetic clothes for men. Like.
Your style should be your unique way of expressing who you are. Don't feel pressured to follow what's popular or trendy. Instead, embrace your individuality.
Okay, if he's calling this trendy, then like okay, I guess. But I feel like that's not even trendy. It's like just like mainstream. Like you just wear. This is like normal clothes. This is like normal dude walking down the street.
Resonates with your personality and makes you.
This guy has money.
Can be a powerful form of self-expression. So have fun with it, explore different looks, mix and match, and don't be afraid to take risks. Remember, it's not about fitting in, it's about standing out and being true to yourself. Without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Shein equals individuality. Low calm fit. Lil calm fit. See
How
this.
to achieve glassy skin. I'm sure you've already seen the videos on how to achieve glassy skin all over YouTube. But today we're going to show you how to do just that in the quickest and most realistic way possible.
Not
Achieving clear
teaching
skin
men's
is not a
fashion,
quick fix,
bro.
So say goodbye to those get clear skin in a day dreams. The truth is that it usually takes weeks or even months. But here's the good news.
That's
By
true.
following the tips in this video, you can start seeing changes in just 5 to 7 days.
All right, I'm gonna fact check this because.
Without further ado, let's get right into it. Segment number 1 is your skincare routine. First things first, you gotta understand your skin type. Is it dry, oily, combo, or maybe normal? Once you figure that
That's
out,
true,
you can
yeah.
start your routine. Start your day with a gentle face wash. Pick one that suits your skin type and drop your questions in the comments if you need recommendations. After cleansing, use a toner to refresh your skin, and don't forget to slap on some SPF moisturizer to protect your face during the day. At night, repeat the routine, but swap the SPF for
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, he lost me. A toner? Wait.
Need recommendations. After cleansing, use a toner to refresh your skin, and don't forget to slap on some SPF moisturizer to protect your face during the day. At night, repeat the routine, but swap the
SPF moisturizer? Okay. Like that doesn't. You need just a regular moisturizer, not even the SPF moisturizer. You just get a moisturizer and then get like just a regular sunscreen, like not the SPF moisturizer. Because if you have dry skin, like the SPF moisturizer is probably not going to be hydrating enough, and it's most likely very light, in terms of moisturization. And I probably wouldn't trust a SPF moisturizer to give you like a lot of moisture in your skin. Like I would just go with a regular just moisturizer just in general. Like it's like getting in the 2-in-1 conditioners, 2 shampoo and conditioners. Like don't buy that.
The SPF for retinol, which you can easily find on Amazon. Retinol is a game changer.
Yeah, retinol is good.
Pesky and large spores. Consistency is key, so make sure to stick to your routine.
Yeah, I agree.
Segment number 2 is staying hydrated. I'm sure you always hear
That's
people
true.
say drink more water, and this is no myth. Hydration isn't just for overall.
So like, if he says like to drink a gallon a day, like,
secret sauce.
We'll see.
Good hydration keeps your skin's oils and water levels in check and helps prevent excess oils and acne. So try to drink a gallon of water a day and watch your skin.
Yeah. So that's a myth. Like it's a myth. Okay. So like the gallon a day is like, it's good, but like it depends on depends on your body, like how much you weigh. I learned this just recently. So like you're supposed to drink a very specific amount of water depending on how much you weigh. So I weigh 195 pounds, so like I have to drink like almost 2 gallons. I mean, sorry, not 2 gallons. I have to almost drink a gallon of water a day. Hence why I have like a half a gallon right here, and like I'm supposed to technically drink like almost a full gallon a day, but like you don't need to drink a gallon a day, especially if you weigh less than me. Like if you weigh less than 195 pounds, like you shouldn't be drinking a gallon a day. Like that's no.
Thank you. Segment 3 is your diet. It's not just about the stuff you put on your face.
That's also true. Your diet matters.
Your skin. And dairy like milk and butter can amp up your oil production and trigger acne.
That's true. It's dairy in general. I would say it's not even just like milk and it's just dairy in general.
We have a list of foods to avoid and ones that will boost your skin clarity, and you can find it in the description below. Trust me, it's worth a look. Segment 4.
We can find it in the skin. Okay. Sugar. I'm sure he just like Googled like for healthy skin. Caffeine. Processed meats. I mean, everything's processed. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Stay away from like Coke and stuff. Like excess salt, white bread and pasta. Fried foods, of course. Alcohol, yeah, sure. Soda is like basically anything with soda has artificial sweeteners in it. I mean, fast food would be just fried food. Processed foods, I mean, yeah, dairy, yeah, sugar, sure. High mercury. I think anything with moderation is like recommended. Like if you want good skin, like anything that's like anything in moderation's fine. Like you can drink a glass of Coke, like if you wanted to, and you'll be fine. It's just like if you drink in excesses, that's when it becomes a problem.
4, and this is one that seems very easy, but it's actually super hard to stop doing, and that's touching your face. Did you know that every time you touch your face, you're introducing a parade of germs and gunk to your skin? Yeah, not ideal. So let's make a pact to quit the face touching habit and help keep
That's
your skin
true.
free.
That's very
Segment
true.
5 is the power of exercise.
I probably like touched my face like 4 times already in
I
this,
talk about this in
whole
every video,
thing.
and that's because it's very important. Exercise isn't just about getting ripped, it's a
Gotta
secret
get
weapon
you.
for your skin. When you work up a sweat, your skin gets a detox, and your pores unclog. Plus, exercise helps support your skin's cellular health. The mitochondria in your cells, those little powerhouses, produce ATP, which is a must for skin repair and freshness. As you age, ATP production naturally dips, but regular exercise can turn that around. You don't need a gym, home workouts, or where it's at. So no more excuses, get moving, and your skin will thank you. Another thing that a lot of people don't talk about is washing your face after exercise. Because your sweat is released toxins from your skin, letting the sweat dry is very bad for your skin. So make sure that anytime you exercise, you wash your face right after.
And after the gym, if you shower after the gym or you wash I mean, most likely would want to shower. Like I feel like most people would be showering, right? But like what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to moisturize your face because you like sweat it all out. So you want to moisturize right after the gym, yeah. I mean, I think that the thing is like I'm reading chat right now, but like fellas, even if you eat a lot of dairy, some people are just blessed with like not with not getting acne. It's like, it's really just
This is
genetic.
something that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to skincare, and that's managing your social media. Stop scrolling so much on social media. Comparing your skin to those Instagram perfect faces can mess with your confidence and slow your progress. Limit your time on Instagram and TikTok, and remember, clear skin is a journey.
Sure.
With some effort and consistency, you'll get there. If you have any questions or recommendations, when it comes to skincare, and that's managing your social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today I've compiled what I think are the 4 best styles for black men.
Alright. So cleansers for AM and oil cleanser for PM. You can just get a regular cleanser. Like, you don't need... Like, oil cleansers do something a bit different in regards to how it cleanses your face. I mean, I think oil cleansers tend to be more gentle on the face, I believe. I don't know, I don't remember. But, like, with oil cleansers, it'd be good for, like, taking off makeup or SPF. Like, you wear, freaking, what do you call it? What do you put on your face again? What is it called? God, dude. Sunscreen. If you put sunscreen, it's like, oil cleansers help kind of cleanse the face, and you can also do like a double cleanse where you use an oil cleanser and then you use like your regular cleanser, and it just like really does clean out your face. I mean, it's really all dependent on like what you want to do. Look, it's the guy who's ruining his recommendations for content. I really am though, like these recs are horrible right now, like wifey material from Homath, like oil cleansers are better for dry skin. Talk about the infantilization in the fashion industry. Nah. Any blackhead advice? I mean, blackheads need to be extracted. Like, there's no like, look, I'm streaming right now. Incel deep dives. You can't, there's no like, yeah, you just gotta extract them. What do you mean Mew for black men? Is that, where is it? Look, there's my hair care video. I mean, being wrecked, awesome. That's 82,000 views on it. Wifey material. I'm kind of curious to see like what this is specifically.
Something that we tend to be known for is our unique and attractive facial features. Your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, your lips, and even your ears. These are all unique, pronounced facial features we luckily are just naturally born with. But although we all can agree these features definitely make us more attractive, all of these features mean absolutely nothing when put on top of a weak foundation. What I'm saying is this: without a strong, chiseled facial shape and an aesthetic jaw structure...
You know what I've noticed, like, with all these, like, face maxing channels is, like, they have, like, very, specific editing.
Having attractive features means very little.
UYU? I don't even know what that is. What currency is that? Well, thank you for the 80. I'm not entirely sure how much that is. For those who speak Spanish, For Men is a great channel focused on quality of clothes. Don't know any English channels with this focus. I'm curious on... BN? Let's see. What does he do? Does he just like compare stuff?
Voy a analizar la marca Puro Ego. Y lo voy a hacer además, como siempre os digo. Pero hay unas pocas que sí, y unos pocos polos que también. Bueno, los polos de hecho, es más, realmente los polos sí que he visto que son de algodón, casi todos. Voy a tocar madera, no voy a ser que algunos lo saquen por ahí con poliéster o lo metan elastano o alguna cosa. Yo, habiendo encontrado esas pocas prendas polo, que en este caso no es tan finito. De hecho, el gramaje es bastante alto. Para la mayoría de polos que nos encontramos hoy en el mercado, bastante alto, entendedme, para la mayoría.
I don't... Meh. Is this a family channel? Dude, I hate family channels. Let's watch an Emma Chamberlain video. Bro, looks like he knows where the gold's buried. Do I watch Runways? Not really, no. I tend not to pay attention to like a lot of things. Gentleman's Gazette. See, now I'm getting this guy like on my recommended. Ugh. I also like need a haircut like pretty soon. Like I want to get a haircut. I've gone my whole life without Emma. Like, look at these wrecks, bro. Meaty looks. Shaved maxing. Oh, dude, this game is interesting. Fear and Hunger. I was like I actually watched this, I think. It was a pretty interesting video, actually, that I really liked. I watched this, like, what people were wearing in Tokyo.
Spread abroad.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to that. I think I've heard of this brand before, so I'm going to check it out. And yeah, this looks amazing, so keep it up. Well, thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimashita, and have a nice day. And my one desu ka? Nice to meet you, Roshiko. Amazing outfits. And I'll start with you. Kyono fashion.
I don't like the skirt thing that they're wearing. Oh, beams, interesting.
Lovely. And what about yourself? The layering is so good.
I hate that. Everything else is fine. I hate the skirt.
And last but not least, Okina Yume, nandesu to be more peace, world peace. World peace. And Okina Yume,
My friend who this person, I don't know what YouTuber it was that like does the YouTube stuff. He got stopped by this dude that does like New York stuff. I think it might have been this dude, Dev Moore. And like he stopped him twice before, and like the second time he was like the first time I ignored him, and the second time like that he went up to him again, he was like telling him, he was like, I just blew him off because like I just hate people like recording me, just like farming me for content.
What are you wearing?
It's like New York.
And what's your name?
My name's Em.
And what's your name? And what's your name? Nice to meet both of you. Very awesome outfits. These are very cool. And I'll start with you first. What are you wearing, if I may ask?
Also, what's like interesting is like these people that like film the outfits. It's always a very specific style. Like I rarely see any other style like being showcased. You know what I mean?
I'm wearing I think it's Uniqlo pants, Adidas sweat, track, Marc Jacobs boots.
Wow, very cool.
Christian Dior bag.
Christian Dior.
And some rings.
Word, very cool. And what are you wearing as well?
We got the
Will Bonner.
Adidas tracksuit, vintage. Shout out to G-Mon. That goes louder for the top.
And last but not least, I'll start with you. What is the biggest dream in your life right now, or biggest goal? What would you say?
Biggest goal right now, I'm working on music, so R&B, slash hip hop, slash dancehall. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about right now.
And what is the biggest dream in your life as well?
I need to release my brand.
Word.
Yes.
Is it gonna be like fashion or?
Yeah, fashion and streetwear.
Nice. Well, amazing combo. I'm excited to see both of your stuff in the future. And thank you so much. And have a nice day. And what's your name?
What's good? My name is Chauncey.
Nice to meet you. You've been in my episode before, so you're still fresh. This is amazing. And what are you wearing today?
Wearing some golf wings.
Very cool. Shout out Tyler, creator.
Shout out Tyler.
I'm going to the festival this year.
Yes, more golf wing.
Very nice.
Some more golf
More
wing.
golf.
Shout out golf. It's some Air Max 95.
Air Max 95. Very nice. I had those as well. Shout out to those.
I swear.
Fun fact, I actually stole these from my dad. My dad is a big sneakerhead, and I steal all his sneakers.
Now, my dad put me onto these. Like, when we were younger, like, when they first came out, like, he had them for the whole family. Mom had them. I had them.
Dang, okay. Cool as that. That's what I'm talking about. And last but not least, what's the biggest goal that you have at the moment for this week?
Oh, for this week?
Yes.
Yeah, what I gotta do?
Like I want to know what's going on in the background with these dudes.
Man, Tyler Crave, you're out here. Let this man come in late sometime.
Please,
He's a hard worker.
please, I'm tired.
Thank you so much, boss.
Very appreciate it. Come on, that Will.
Woo! And what's your name?
I'm Kyle.
Nice to meet you, Kyle.
Nice to meet you.
Very awesome outfit as well, killing it. And what are you wearing coming out?
It's funny because I feel like it's all just like very basic brands, like Mainwell shoes. These are
I like don't like this.
Everlane jeans, just like the high-waisted one.
Nice.
And then this is a friend sweater from Urban Outfitters.
I love it. The textures are very cool.
Yeah, I love this one. I mean,
I hate it.
She has like crop sweaters, and I feel like that's very flat.
Someone says, thanks Air Jed for the 7. Hey man, I'm just wondering if your Guides fit true to size. The thing with Guides, my guy, is that like each model has different sizing, which is probably the problem most of the time. So I would recommend just going into a store if you can and trying them on, depending on what you're trying to get specifically. My haircut called. I have a video on like my haircut. This is my hair. I'm growing my hair out right now. I don't know if like you guys remember how long my hair was like a few months ago, but it's been a minute, you know, actually, like thinking about it. Let's look up fashion elitists on the internet right now. Did I spell my name? Okay. Look, there's fashion elitist hair. September 20th is when I got my haircut. Or like maybe like the 16th, like a few days before that. So September, wait. What's after September? October? Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It's been like 3 months. Almost 3 months of like my hair growing, and like the back is like already touching like my neck or like my shoulders, and then the top is like has grown extremely long, like surprisingly fast too. And it's just really annoying, but yeah, like my hair was like short. Long hair sucks. I am telling you, like look how short my hair is 3 months ago. Like my hair is short. That's short. That's really short. Like my hair is really long right now. Moth dyslexia? What? How are you styling? Oh, month dyslexia. Did I do anything to maximize growth? I want to cut my hair. Yeah, I don't know month order by the top of my head, actually. I don't. It's not that short, it's just waved up. No, this was... I specifically got it cut to my eyebrows. Like, and you can tell, like,
Not get bangs.
I got the, I got bangs. Like, it was cut to my eyebrows.
It just parts.
And, like, if you look at the back's not even, like, close to touching my neck.
Regardless of what I do. I think in the video it did show that, like,
I see, like, it's, like, I literally got it cut to, like, my eyebrows. That's, like, what I wanted.
When I first got my hair cut, as you can see, but...
The hair that you're seeing, like, it's the sides. Like, that right there, that's the side of my hair. Which I did not get cut. Like, this length here it blends in really good. It's because it's the sides of my hair. Because I kept the length, as you can see right here, that's the sides. I look stupid right there. I look so stupid. I look so stupid. But look at that. That's insane. Thanks for the 5 zoom again. Diff between East Asian and Afro hair from Green Beauty and Meaty Looks? What do you mean? Rex diff. Yeah, I mean, this is my sides right now. It's like down to my jawline, a little bit past it currently. Like, I think it's the same length here. Like, I don't really think it's changed much. I think that's the back of my hair, actually. Let me go to the actual video. Let's, like, zoom in real quick.
Any child suffering today.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, like, dude, my hair was long. Yeah, that was a time. My hair was long. Like, this is crazy long. Dude, what the heck? Like, look, dude. This is the most replayed. Dude, like, look at the top of my hair. Like, bro, you cannot tell me that's, like, not short. You can see in the light how kind of short it is. Dang. That's kind of insane, actually. It's kind of to my eyebrows a little bit. It's kind of to my eyeballs a little bit. Yeah, see, it's like... Dude, I literally asked him to cut it to my eyebrows, but he, like, left, like, maybe an inch there, but it's, like, grown at least a few inches. Yeah, this is, like, short. Like, the back is short. I've had a decent amount of growth, like, lengthwise. Valorant Pro type of cut. Yeah. But that's it dry. So, like, my hair dries a bit different. Usually, like, when it's, like, obviously when it's wet, it looks different, but... Before you cut, you look like an evil priest. When you cut, you look like a gay priest. Yeah. I would never do that. It looks stupid. It just looks like I got earmuffs, like this haircut. Yeah. I mean, now it's like pretty long. Down to my nose, pretty much. It's just like my hair has a lot of volume. So like that's why it's like lifted, but it's pretty long. It's pretty long hair. It's a lot of hair.
me.
Nice.
But then I have my like pop of color under
Oh, the
here
color
after
of
all
the
of
D.
the, yes,
Very
this is the
cool.
friends.
Yeah, but no one sees it though.
Word. And what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer.
Graphic designers in the house, same here. And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal? What would you say?
I guess a goal right now is just making new friends.
Shout out to making new friends.
Real.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And what's your name?
Always making new friends.
Nice to meet you. Amazing
Supreme
outfit,
North
cool.
Face
And, what are you
puffer
wearing today?
jacket. That bricked on the market. This jacket, I remember that when it released.
Rick Owens in the house, very dope. North Face Supreme.
Rick Owens with the Supreme, interesting.
I even know that. I don't. And then the shoes.
Oh, fancy that's milk.
Incredible. And then what do you do?
I make clothes, fashion design. You can follow my brand.
Fashion design.
Perfect. And last but not least,
NYC Vibes. With the Z at the end. Is that a real... What do you say again? Oh, I'm stupid. With an E. Nice. I hate this. Yeah, I don't even want to. Yeah.
dream in your life or biggest goal, what would you say?
To own a condo in LA or New York.
LA and New York. Yo, same here to be honest. A little Silver Lake something or something.
Dude, me too, bro. I wanna own a condo in LA.
Thank you so much.
And New
Have a nice
York.
day. What's up? This is Dad. We're watching. What's up? We're watching. What we're seeing what people are wearing. Make sure you like and subscribe and let's get it going. And what's your name?
My name's Em.
Nice to meet you, Em.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome outfit as well. Cool colors. And what are you wearing if I may ask?
I'm wearing Lois jeans.
Nice. Very cool.
Vintage Paris boots.
Those are very fire. I love those. Thank you. Really cool. And
I am reading chat.
Jacket? I don't remember where I got it. I got it years ago.
Oh, good.
I'll say it's vintage because it probably is.
Shout out to Vintage Wear. And what do you do?
Can you give me alternate gatekeeping words other than thrifted, vintage, archive, unreleased? Hand-me-down. My brother gave this to me. This was gifted. Easy. Can we watch interior design videos next? I feel like they're kind of with fashion. Me, Paige Wasil has some good vids in interior design. I'm literally reading chat, bruh.
My model.
Nice. Shout out to the models. And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal? What would you say?
I don't know. I have a lot. I just want to work a lot. I want to work with all my dream clients. I want to make good money. I want to be able to like invest in something for my future.
Word.
Graduate school and like always be happy.
Shout out to happiness, investments, and working for
Yes.
sure. Well, thank you so much, and have a nice day.
Nice meeting you.
And what's your name?
James.
James in the house. This is actually my friend, by the way. Cool ass dude. And what are you wearing, if I may ask?
Yeah, so I'm
James is
wearing
his friend, guys.
And then Jacques Marie Mage, tinted.
Jacques
sunglasses.
Marie.
EG jacket I got at Bristol.
Hello.
Yeah.
I like the people out there. I'm sorry.
You good, you good. I got a Uniqlo from like last year. It's a pinstripe shirt.
Very nice.
This is actually from a brand that I recently heard from. It's CHCM. It's on Bond Street, like really close by. And then just some pair of boots.
Dang, if he bought that off, like, those jeans probably were like $200. Like, there's no way they weren't.
Very nice touch. And what do you do?
So I'm a UX designer.
Shout out UI, UX designer.
UI, UX, yeah. And I also do, I actually make rice wine, or Korean rice wine called makgeolli.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I've been doing that for like 3 years.
And where
That's
can people
cool.
find your work or your wine, if I may ask?
Yeah, just through my Instagram, guacamole, Kwakam.
That's funny.
And then last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life right now, or biggest goal, what would you say?
Oh, yeah. This is so weird. It's like on the other side, you know?
Meta.
I'm like, yeah. I think my goal in general is just continue to learn, continue to be thankful, continue to grow. I think that's like the biggest thing. Like, I don't want to be complacent, and I just want to keep learning new things. So,
Shout out to growth. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, boss, and have a nice day.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Trina.
Nice to meet you. And this is a fantastic 10 out of 10 outfit. What are you wearing in my ass?
Chanel boots.
Chanel boots. Wow.
Mandela skirt.
Mandela skirt.
My belt is the coolest. And my biker is YSL. Check out the back.
Oh,
favorite jackets. Look at the detail.
That's incredible. A plus.
This is the bloodluster. I'm a costumer.
Costumer. So do you do it for like other people?
That's
or for,
pretty
like,
cool.
media?
Film and TV.
That's incredible. Is
Yeah,
there
costumers
something
are pretty
you were
cool.
You've been like super proud of that you were doing like costuming for?
Yeah, this one movie called Things Like This.
Okay, I'll check it out. And last but not least, what's the biggest?
Things like this. What's this about?
Dream in your life at the moment, or biggest goal? What would you say?
The biggest goal? Just to live in like my highest potential. Like,
Okay. Who's here? I think my roommate just got back.
all the time. So it's just like an everlasting goal. So yeah.
Shout out to you living. My Instagram is JJ Luke T, so you can hit me up on there. I'll be dropping the vaccine. Nice. And where's the hat from, Rick? Ghetto Friends. Actually, they're in this pop-up right here, though. Shopify pop-up. Shopify pop-up out here on Prince Street and Green Street near the Apple Store. And yeah, so what do you do? You're a fashion designer. Yeah, I'm a fashion designer. Amazing. And
Yeah, everyone's a fashion designer.
Dream in your life. So just be big in fashion, honestly. That's it. Word. Well, Virgil's a big inspiration. Shout out V. Shout out to this bag. This is just so unique. And
Virgil, okay.
You've got great ideas. So even if you weren't, you know, like stick to your community, and they're gonna think you're big, and that's what counts. That's what counts. I'm just like stalling because like it's just like a dope fit. But thank you so much. And what's your name?
I'm Anais.
Nice to meet you. Amazing outfit as well. And what are you wearing for the ass?
What am I wearing? Honestly.
Thrifted. Vintage.
True. That's me too.
I think I got this about probably like a year ago on sale at cost.
Nice.
Also, Urban Outfitters sale rack.
Word. Yeah.
Socks.
Hands are really dope.
Thank you. Exactly. And then the jacket, I think it was my mom's at some point, but I don't know where it's from.
Awesome. And what do you do?
I'm actually my hairstylist.
It's my mom's.
So, yeah, I'm in cosmetology school. That's where I'm going right now. Actually, I'm going to class.
Nice.
So
I won't make you late.
That's okay.
And last but not least, what's the biggest dream in your life or biggest goal?
Doing hair at Fashion Week. For sure.
Amazing. Shout out to you doing hair at Fashion Week and being a great hairstylist. Thank you so much. And what's your name?
Thanks, Anya.
And what's your name too?
My name is Brittany.
Nice to meet both of you. And awesome outfits as well.
Thank you.
And I'll start with you. What are you wearing up on the ass?
Okay, so for me, I'm just wearing my everyday Balenciaga Kagol bag.
Alright, I'm getting off. I'm getting off stream. I gotta start editing. And I'm mad hungry and I can't take this anymore, guys. You're kind of like the Gifted Hater of fashion, YouTube, if you're familiar with him. I made a video about skateboarding clothes.
Hey bitches. This is a message to
Our Prince trouser, just one step closer, and all of these things can be yours. Psych, this is an intervention, bitch. You have a problem. Have a seat right here. My presentation. People that are trying harder but looking worse, like Carl Akins and Robert Neal.
keep a
God. Okay, thanks for the 19. What do you think of Reggie from The Casual? He's huge on Yoji. The Casual, culinary and crucial to starting to do vids on how his fits come together. Since he's huge on Yoji, he's always got some pieces on. The Casual sounds familiar. Reggie? Is he like... Is he one of their...
What's up, everybody? Reggie Casual here. So I recently put up a vid featuring a go-to style of mine. But while it's easy to show off your style, it's much harder to break it down and ask why it was done. So welcome to Fit ID, part of our showcase series that breaks down the ID on pieces, the reasons why they were chosen, and the philosophy concerning.
Hey, sponsored by
style. Today we got a
Squarespace.
bit
Let's
of
go.
Yoji action happening. Got some draping and layering, some of those kind of options. So without further ado, let's get it.
Alright, tell me the
Pause.
breakdown.
How can something like this be my essential outfit? Well,
I don't
has a
like
lot
it.
to do with the fact that I believe everyone has different.
I don't like it. I hate it. Alright. I hate this. What bothers me is like Yoji is known for like the cropped pants, right? It's just the shaft of the boot isn't like, it's not like, it's I don't like that the sock is showing. Like, the shaft of the boot should be longer. When you wear cropped boots, when you wear cropped pants, like, you need to wear really tall shafted boots. Like, that's the point of cropped pants. I also think that, like, I would have worn a cropped shirt. I probably wouldn't have gone with, like, something so long. And there isn't much, like, the ratios here are strange. Like, I don't like that this is, like, it flows combined with this. Like, if you would have worn, like, a smaller vest that would have added here, would have added more dimension to the outfit, personally. The hat's whatever, I don't know, who cares?
It has a lot to do with the fact that I believe everyone has different essentials.
He's only layering, like, 2 things.
But Cabos brand, they do have a bit of a platform.
Like, I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, they're too low. The shaft is so low.
But the design is solid and just minimal enough to not be too try-hard or overbearing. Next, we have our pants, which seems to be
who cares?
Outfit, which are Yohji Yamamoto.
The pants are sick. Like, these are sick. I just hate the like, if you're gonna wear crop pants, don't go with, like, it's like trying to be. Wear higher, like, shafted boots, or just wear, like, some low docks. Like, that's, like, the style with Yohji all the time, or even just wearing crop pants is just committing to the cropness of it, and just wearing low tops.
Moto site layered crop slacks. For many, the layered slack gives off a bit of those skirt vibes, but that's the whole point of Yohji Yamamoto, to create unobtrusive movement, or obtrusive movement, whichever is your take. Our inner is another site pickup, a long distressed knit with detailing on the collar and
site, yeah.
making for an interesting yet subtle look. With the outer, I took a lapel-less sports coat. This is where I get a little bit extra. The jacket isn't needed, but I wanted a more formal look for reasons I'll explain.
It's a blazer,
later.
like
finally, the hat is from a Japanese
sort
brand
of.
called Rattle Trap that just has a ton of great offerings. And I paired it all up with my usual accessories, but made sure to rock the round shades for a more definitive look. Now that's the ID, but what about the idea behind it all? The pieces were chosen as a part of a premeditated outfit, meaning I already had this in my head before I even put it together. Now the reason why this is because I kind of look at fashion how I was taught. I approach styling like I approach art and design, and a lot of that stuff just happens in my head.
Predetermined.
I make it. Sometimes it doesn't always come out the way that I want to, so you know, you have those moments.
I disagree with the styling.
This is a bit easy because the philosophy of my closet in particular is to ensure everything can in a way intermingle with one another. Like
I just don't think it mingles well though.
So this means whenever I want to...
The pant to shoe interaction is weird. It's the shoes. It's like you either commit to the cropped, either commit to it and wear like low tops, or commit to the high top, like very high tops, where it's like you show off the boot details. Like I don't like it.
However, we got this drape stuff going on, and the philosophy behind that.
Drape stuff.
From our sponsor, Squarespace. A big part of fashion is community and community. Layering is something every men's fashion enthusiast wants to accomplish, no matter what style you do, especially during the colder seasons. The combinations and variations are endless and allow for more dynamic outfits. But often, my brand of layering tends to...
Give me a second. I mean, it could be like any fits, but like the one thing that I've noticed a lot with like Yohji styling is that like a lot of the times like it'll be cropped pants, and they just commit to the cropness of it, right? So you got the like low tops, right? It's not like you're trying to hide that you're showing ankle, because like he's trying to hide that he's showing ankle in this fit. And I think it's so weird, but you still see the sock. Like, it's such a strange fit. Like, that's cropped, right? They're committing to showing ankle. Like, commit to showing ankle. Or if you don't want to commit to showing ankle, then wear very high top boots. I mean, it is his own styling, but like, it just looks strange to me. Like I feel like it could have been done better.
That's why outfits like this one are a bit off-putting for some, or some people say, I just can't pull that off.
You can't, like anyone can pull it off.
Similar to what you might see from women's fashion, but it's still acceptable, and that's effing weird, right? But part of the reason why women's fashion is so amazing is because of the layers on top of movement.
Okay, the reason why women's fashion is like, it's so like you're able to mess around with it so much is because women have been built like socially, so like through society, as to having to be in fashion, to have style. Men haven't. So that's the answer. and that's why it's been able to be so experimental with like a lot of fashion, and women have been the biggest buyers of fashion for such a long time. Like it's not
Adding in color only
news.
expands that idea. The most important part of all this, however, is to ensure that your style somehow makes it into timeless, trendless, and effortless categories. In a world where Fashion Showcase has many believing that the most bombastic is the most viral, it's important to remember that most people will likely never dress like that, or likely dress like what you see on TikToks highlighting overdone outfits. That is for showcase, not for every day. In Japan, there is a huge focus on actual street fashion, as in clothes you can effortlessly wear without playing dress up. And while I applaud some of the
So he's like committing to showing the ankle, and they're cropped. You know, he's committing.
prowess of some of my more ambitious compatriots out there, my contemporaries out there, for most of us, a bit of structure is needed and goes a long way. This look illustrates how you can take something that could be bombastic, but still.
I don't think there's any structure though. Like, whatever.
That is, you don't need to abandon creativity, you should learn how to hone it, to focus it rather. Layering and draping are more than just trying to look good or trying to put things together. It's a way to explore and refine.
What would have been more interesting is if like layering, right? For me, like 2 layers is nothing. Like wearing a sweater and then a jacket over, it's like that's basic layering, sure, whatever. If you would have worn like a vest over this, or like another sweater, or like a vest, or a even longer shirt under this, that would have been like more layering involved. But you know,
style techniques, and every season you should explore that refinement until you are comfortable with it. For
like the one thing that I've noticed with like Yoji layering, and also just like layering in general, is that like a lot of the times people will wear a secondary thing on top of something that's longer like this, because this is a very long sweater, and it's intentionally made long so that you can wear something over this, like a vest or a sweater vest usually, or a cropped jacket of some sort, and then like extreme like accessories in here area, whatever. It feels empty.
Layering is not only what you're wearing, it's the actual layers of complexity simplified in your wardrobe. And that's the philosophy behind it. That's
how do you layer if it's hot or tropical? Light layering and materials. Like I could make a video about it. I just haven't made a video about like layering just in general. I probably should, but light layers, linen, easy, simple, done.
the Fit ID. If you want more videos like this exploring the nuances of style with a Japanese twist, of course, join us by
with a Japanese twist. All right, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm calling it now. Dang, chat's going insane. Chat is insane right now. Yeah. All my fellas, I agree, Hazel. What is it? The blue color doesn't go well with the black. Black looks best with muted colors. I think if he added accents of blue throughout the outfit, that's when, like, that it probably would have made more sense, like, if he had done that. But, like, he chose not to do that. He just went with, like, a color that was, he went with a statement color, and, like, sometimes going with statement colors isn't necessarily the best. I mean, whatever. I mean, there's a whole, like, conversation about that, but, with that, guys, I'm gonna call it quits. It's 9:45. Gonna make some food, continue editing, and Friday, I'm gonna be hosting like an event here. I'm not entirely sure if I want to film, because I've mentioned about like doing streams on Fridays, but it's gonna be every Friday, so. Open Studio, what is this? Yeah, every Friday I'm going to be doing streams at like 6 p.m. So make sure to tune in for that. But I don't know about this Friday. If I'm not able to make a stream on a Friday, then I most likely will just be doing it a day before or something, and we can just go and let the tides pull us somewhere into things. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. See you in the next stream. If anyone's catching the stream late, I will be posting the entire stream on the live, so feel free to go and watch.